Hi, hello everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, I am going to do the recap of the Arabic alphabets that we've learned from the first lesson. Now, please don't forget to have your three baselines. To start with, the alif, it is written from the top going down. The ba, it is between the second and the third line and one dot below. Also the ta, it's the same shape with the ba, but it has two dots on top, and the tha, it has three dots on top. Okay, let's write them. This is alif, ba, ta, tha. After tha is the jim. It is between the second and the third line, like that, and the dot is below the line. Then we have also the letter ha with an air. It's the same shape, but it doesn't have any dot at all. Then the letter kha, and the dot is on top. Let's write them in transliteration. This is jim, ha with an air, kha. After kha is the letter dal, and it is between the second to the third line. Next is the letter dal, and it has the same shape with letter dal, but it has a dot on top. Next is ra, but its tail is below the third line, also with the za, and it has a dot on top. This is dal, zal, ra. The ra and the za, they have the same shape, and the za has a dot on top. After za is letter sin, and it's between the second and the third line, but its tail is down the third line. Next is letter sheen, and it's the same shape with the sin, but it has three dots on top. Next letter is sad, from the third line going to the right, then left, and then go down. Next is letter bod. It's the same shape with the sad, but it has one dot on top. Let's write them. This is sin, sheen, sad, bod. Now let's trace them so you can remember the stroke of its letters. So the alif is written from the top going down, and the ba is between the second and the third line from right to left, and also with the ta and the tha, they have the same shape. And just remember their dots and the location so that it will be easy for you to memorize. Now let's do the numbering. So letter Jim is on the third line, so this numbering is wrong, so I'm going to erase this one. So letter Jim is between the second to the third line, but its tail is down the third line. So first we're going to write it from the left going to the right, and then do the curving going down to the third line. So the ha and the ha, they have the same shape, but you have to remember the dot of the jim is below, and the ha doesn't have anything, and the ha, it has a dot on top. This is how you're going to memorize, so that you won't get confused the different sounds of these three similar letters. Next, also letter dal and letter dal is between the second and the third line, but the difference between these two letters is that the dal, it has a dot on top. So it's just very easy. Also the ra and the za, they are very easy. Next letter is letter Sheen, and it is between the second to the third line, but its tail is down the third line. Again, don't get confused between letter Sheen and letter Sheen. So Sheen, it has three dots on top, and the sod is written down the third line going to the right, then do the curving, again go to the left, and then raise a little bit, then go down for its tail like that. So with the letter Bod. So the technique here is that you have to write these two or three similar letters and then try to practice their sounds so you won't get confused. And as you practice them writing, like you have to write them 3 times each letters. So letter ta is the third line, okay, like this, and then the tail like that. And the va, it's the same, and there is a dot over there. And then the ain, so the ain is like this, between the third and between the second and the third line. And then the ghain, then we have the fa. So the fa is written on the third line here. So first small head and then straight line, then curve the tail and one dot on top. After the fa is we have the qaf is written on the third line, between the second and the third. The head first, then the tail, 2 dots. Kaf, from the first line going down to the third, and then with a small s over there. Then we have the lam. So the lam from the first line going to the third lines, and the tail is below the third line. This one is the ta, something like that. This one is the va, like how can we write this one? Like that th sound. And then this one is the ain, something like that, ain. And this one is like that. This is ghain. This is fa. And this one is qaf. Okay, this one is the kaf. This is the lam. So how are you going to start? So from here, this is number 1, going there, and then from here, like that. This 1, and this is 2, and this one is 3. So same like this one. And the ain is from here. Okay, this is 1, going there, this is 2, and then 3.